Let's convert the number 5 and 7/35 to a decimal and to a percent. To start, we realize that 5 and 7/35 becomes 5 plus 7/35. So let's convert the fraction itself, 7/35, to a decimal and then add that to 5. To convert 7/35 to a decimal, we'll divide the denominator into the numerator. So that means 35 divided into 7. For us to do this, we'll first include an imaginary decimal point behind the 7 and above the division bar, as well as include several zeros so that we can perform the division. Now 35 doesn't go into 7, so we'll include a 0, but 35 does go into 70 twice. So 2 times 35 becomes 70. Subtracting this, we get a 0 as a remainder. Because we have a remainder of 0, we'll stop the long division. So 7/35 becomes the decimal 0.2. And if we add this to 5, we get 5.2. Just to show this, if we have 5, we'll write it as a decimal, 5.0. And adding that to 0.2, adding these columns up and lining up the decimal points, 0 plus 2 is 2. And 5 plus 0 is 5. 5.2. So in part A, 5 and 7/35 becomes 5.2. Next, to convert this decimal to a percent, we read that we move the decimal point 2 places to the right and add the percent symbol. So that means for 5.2, we'll move the decimal point twice to the right, adding a 0 to this to become 520, and we'll include a percent symbol. So the number 5 and 7/35 becomes the decimal 5.2, which becomes the percent 520%.